sino de tipo o modo. No es que haya superiores e inferiores, ¿sí? Sino que es otro modo de ser. La intencionalidad lleva a los distintos animales y seres vivos a conformar su propio ámbito de relaciones y su forma de actuar. Incluso, nos dice pronto, lleva a los animales a crear una sociocultura. ¿Sí? Ahora,
when they are in this particular stage of their development. So, what happened to Connie is absolutely wrong, but, you know, she doesn't, looks like it, I never met her, but I saw pictures of her. She looked like and I had one in my slide presentation. On that slide of the horrible effects of palm oil.
It depends on the captivity. It depends on the
¿De qué clase de
captivity.
cautiverio?
You know, if
Cuando considera ganadores.
I haven't been to that zoo, so I don't know. My guess is that you shouldn't keep them in small cages alone.
Well, you know about the proposal of getting him to the sanctuary in Brazil?
Well, why not send him to a center in Mexico?
Because there are none.
Well, then somebody has to establish one. Isn't there somebody who spoke who rescues native primates?
Yeah,
Why
it's
can't it
already
be?
a proposal.
All you need is a piece of forest, 1 hectare of forest, and you could release them in that hectare of forest. You could make a moat around the perimeter. Like, you know, there's so much I didn't speak about, but we are making like 1 hectare and 2 hectare islands for training. We haven't done it yet. We're just finishing a forest, native forest, and then they can climb in the trees, make nests, and then we release them to the wild.
But in your experience, how easy is the orangutans adapt to the wildlife again?
It depends on the orangutan. I mean, some of them adapt very, very quickly. It's amazing. But some of them, you know, eventually they all adapt. But sometimes some need much more time than others. Because basically, the good thing about orangutans being semi-solitary is that establishing social relations with other orangutans in the wild is not that important, because they live semi-solitary lives. The important thing is for them to be able to find food, and that depends on the quality of the forest. It doesn't depend on them. It depends on what is available in the forest. We have feeding stations, so they can always come back and get food. And what's happening is the wild orangutans, as the forests are being depleted, the wild orangutans are now coming to our feeding stations as well. Oh, yeah. You know, I would certainly accept him. Absolutely. But he would have to be sterilized first because he is a cross-species hybrid. But absolutely. But I think, you know, it's like Mexico has forests, right? Mexico has trees. Why can't somebody just buy a hectare of forested land, you know, make a moat around it, have a little guard post, and then just let him free in the forest? I mean, he would love it. He would just love it. It would extend his longevity. I think that's excellent. And maybe the government can do it. I mean, Mexico's a rich country. I mean, I have connections in Lithuania. So poverty, I mean, they still use horses for agriculture. Not oxen, but horses. It's a poor country. And it's like the population is shrinking because all the young people are going to Norway and Great Britain and Sweden to work. You know, you barely see young people on the streets of Lithuania. So Lithuania is a poor country, but yet they also support the work that we do. So Mexico is a very wealthy country. I don't care what anybody says. It's wealthy. There may be inequities, but it's wealthy. Mm-hmm. And so there's no reason why the Mexican government can't be proud of their native primates and also proud of the orangutans that they have here. I mean, and public good. I mean, the more attention that is paid, the better it is for primates. Yes. But we'd have to get the Mexican government permission, we'd have to get the Indonesian government permission, but I think we could get the Indonesian government's because it would be such good publicity for them. They're very smart. You can never underestimate the Indonesians. They are going to be a superpower. You know, they're going to be a superpower. They're the fourth largest country in the world, 250 million people. They have a large army. They have an educated workforce, and they're very smart.
I think the prostitution is a very rare case. The orangutan that I also read about in the social media was called Pony, something like that. And years ago, you see, what happened with social media is that things get recirculated, as though they're brand new. Pony was actually confiscated by the Indonesian government and turned over to, I think, an organization in East Borneo, if I'm not mistaken. And if she was turned over to an orangutan organization, then I believe she was